I started watching Rings of Power last night, and let me tell you, it is an amazing show. It covers all the things that Tolkien just didn't really cover. I can finally enjoy Lord of the Rings again. I hated it when a buddy of mine threw it in my face one day, and I just couldn't get myself to enjoy it. What's next? The Silmarillion? Unfinished Tales? Who can stand all that racket? I slogged through all those on a professor's request, but I couldn't wait until I was finally done with the whole thing. And don't tell me there's also the movies. Who can stay in the theaters for over 4 hours? At least with Rings of Power, it airs in the comfort of my own home for a little over an hour each episode. There are a few main reasons why I love Rings of Power: the focus on subplot, many distractions, and a more interesting story. While Tolkien made such a boring, one-dimensional story, the Rings of Power really brought it to life so I could finally enjoy Middle-earth again. There are also many issues I take with Lord of the Rings when we're not comparing it to Rings of Power. First, the singing is just atrocious and feels like a waste of time. Sure, the Rings of Power focuses on that part of subplot, but at least there's not much singing there. Fans say that Lord of the Rings is about a fundamental struggle between good and evil, but who could do that with just a ring that no creature can just go and destroy? That's really what makes the One Ring so great. And that brings me to my next topic, that the Rings of Power made Sauron more of a character. Sauron isn't just that one evil guy in the background. He's the real hero of Lord of the Rings. He's the titular character. The hobbits really are just trying to destroy his whole scheme. So now, while many of you are reading Lord of the Rings on Christmas or watching the films, I'll be watching the Rings of Power. 1 episode for every day of Christmas. And lastly, the Rings of Power creates so many amazing distractions. We had to figure out which character is which. People say that we could just look into Tolkien, but why do that? Where else would you get Galadriel and Elrond kissing, or Sauron and Galadriel vibing? Tolkien said that Elrond was Galadriel's son-in-law, but why do we have to subscribe to that? In the Rings of Power, anything is possible. It just recognizes this, and Tolkien fans just don't understand the scope of the show. They really just only want to hear stuff coming from Tolkien's mouth. But why? It's not like we can go back in time to see him again. Meanwhile, it also features all types of characters of all sorts, and that is really the epitome of the show. If we went through all of what Tolkien wrote, that could take thousands of years. This is why we need time compression. They really try to compress all that is happening so that we can enjoy all the ages at once. The Tolkien fans are way too concerned with particular ages of characters and particular plots, but really it's showtime. We need all the ages to be shown at once. That's like living in the 1600s in 2026, and a few thousand years from now in 5026, all at once. It's genius. Why do we have to hold back the hobbits just because it's not their prime time anyways? That makes no sense at all.